Good morning. How are you? I'm thinking about going over there.
Oh, I was going to say.
You can come on this side.
Sweet.
Okay, people are still coming in, but I do want to start as close to on time as I possibly can, so...
Yeah, I'm over. Alright, well, I will chat with
No way you're sitting there. No, see my girl over here? This is Becky. You guys pull her in. She's not going to be a detached retina.
I'm adopting the entire room.
She's not. I'm going to go hang out with her.
See, look.
There you go.
We're
Stick
already
it together. Wichitans.
Is that it?
Wichitonian? Is that a word?
Afghanistan?
Sorry, let me put it on your when you get it.
So there's a guy from Hutchinson School District, I think, Darren or something, where he's talking about the flooding. Yes.
Chris and Cindy and Nancy.
He sent my boss. I said, all right,
You'll know
send
each
me all your
other.
questions. I've got some people who
Chris
call
Richardson
around.
actually works
I'll get them answered.
with me. She is
See if he responds.
special education specialist, autism specialist. Also does MTSS and Common Core. Against her. But she's special ed, so we come together and partner there. So this is Cindy Sheets. She is a teacher in Shawnee School District, a gifted teacher. Extraordinaire.
Are you okay?
Mentor for me.
Quick, call them over here.
She's
Are we going? Are we good to go, Steve? All right.
We don't know, go for lunch.
We are go for lunch. Okay, guys and girls, you're going to see this today. This is a swivel, and we're capturing this, so this is just going to follow me around, so don't let it distract you. It's our latest thing that we really, really like because we're nerdy. Okay? 2 words for all of you. Welcome home. This is where you belong. And I hand-invited a lot of you, and the rest sort of self-appointed in that you're here in this room. I assume some things about you because you're sitting in that chair, and that you want some things. That you want some things for yourself, and that you see yourself in some places that you're not at yet, right? Well, part of today is going to be networking. There's some good people in this room, some very talented people, some connected people. If you leave this experience without knowing everyone in this room, that's a failure. That's a mission failure, okay? This is intellectual speed dating for 8 hours. Know these people. They can help make you. I feel like if you make people, it will make you. I've always felt that. You lose nothing by making someone else, and they never forget that you made them. So I want to be Yoda and make Jedis. And I see all these wonderful Jedis out there who they want some options. I want to work 10 days next year and make an extra $50,000. That doesn't hurt. My kid's going to college. Or I want to do this full time. Or I want to help my school. I want to bring more grant opportunities. I need visibility. I need ideas, and that's where I want to give it to you. Everything I've learned for 8 years. I don't think I'm brilliant, but I learn over time. Working at ESDAC, if you look over there, Mike, can you raise your hand? This is Dr. Mike Cook. He's an important guy, you just don't know this yet, right? Part of this afternoon is going to be you on stage doing 3 slides. I had to make it 3 because we'd never get through this day. 3. But before you get too nervous, let me really explain that. Your 3 slides. 1 is an intro. Who am I? Why should I listen to you? Right? Own us. Tell us why we should listen. It's your opener. Whatever you use in front of an audience. And if you don't know, we'll invent something today. And this is the nicest room you're ever going to be in because we all love you. If anyone intends to be mean, you can leave now. Okay? The second slide is a little bit of content. Something you're comfortable with. Something you could do in your sleep. Just real easy. Your home-based stuff. And the third one is a closer. And what I'd like to see is it lead back to your kingdom. If you close and say, thanks everyone, thank you. Oh my God, what a missed opportunity. Gotta land them back on your home site where there's 15 things that say, purchased by, hire me. You know what I mean? If you can't get them back to your campsite, you can't do much. So how are you gonna close? In a smooth way that doesn't look like selling. You know what I mean? So that's what I want you thinking about. Through the morning, your 3 slides, okay? And if you're really nervous, talk to me. You can do this in your sleep, I promise. But when you're doing your 3 slides, it's a bit like American Idol, because I've got Dr. Mike Cook with me, and the only 2 people who are going to be evaluating, looking at, critiquing, helping you, giving you some advice that you're going to hear is Mike and I. Mike, because he's a talent scout, and he's global. This guy knows everybody. The other thing is Mike knows all the Mike Cooks in the country. Dr. Mike Cook is in charge of a service center that sends staff development to this entire region, and he knows the other ones. What that means is if he likes you and thinks you're great and tells someone that, you could be working in Ohio for half a year, Texas for half a year. Work comes from that. But Mike doesn't give away his recommendation for free or easy. He's got to see you a little bit, so connect with Mike. I want to give Mike that seat so he can have the first look at some of the best talent in the world. And I think that might be you, right? Don't worry, he's a nice guy. He's a fishing guy, working on his own car, getting his hands greasy kind of guy. That's why I love him to death. So this afternoon, you'll all be critiquing, but we don't read each other our stuff. Like, for instance, if you critique on your form over there, and I let you say that to this person, maybe you don't know yet, and you're giving them advice that throws them off kilter. So all of the critique form is geared and aligned with the advice I've come up with in LaunchMe. And if you've looked at any of the tenets of LaunchMe, there's simple things like customer comes first, get there early, help set up chairs, stay after and talk to everyone, and go to your room tired. Do that. Don't have the reputation of being that jerk who left at 3:30 and beat the participants out the door. We all know that teacher. You know what I mean? So it's a different kind of presenter. That's what I'm trying to collect. I'm Pluric on Twitter. My inner circle, they're cool people to a person. You know what I mean? They're not ego people that get a little bit of work and become some kind of, maniac. You know what I'm talking about? Ever meet someone who believes their own PR? That's embarrassing in our field, in education. How do you get that sort of ego? So keeping that in check means what? Helping set up. Meeting people where they live. Being a nice person, If that's who you are and what you believe, then you're in the right room. You're in the right room. I believe in a crowded marketplace, right? Where the economy is tanking, you can still kick butt if you have high touch. If people love you and say, "Yeah, that guy was nice. She showed up and she was like a spark plug. She talked to everyone. I know she was exhausted, but you couldn't tell." You go to your room, you're dead. I'm so freaking tired. There's all kinds of little things you can do. I was recently in Indiana, and I had a guy, I gave him my Twitter credentials, and I had him tweet as me all day while I presented. People were like, "How did you tweet while talking? What is the secret there?" That's a sneaky little secret that keeps you in play when you're not in play. There's all kinds of things we can do like that. Raise your hand if you're on Twitter. You better be. All right. I want you to tweet all day. See, this is a small event. Look at the room. It's not big. If we had 100, there's no way we could do a great job. I like small. Small's good, but it doesn't have to be small globally. Tweet. Anything you hear, tweet. Make this 10 times better than it really was. You know why? This is where you got your black belt. If this ninja isn't good, your art isn't good. Do you understand? So, no, this is the thing they missed, and they're crazy. How could they possibly miss this? I would have all going, "Dang it, why am I not there?" Right? So that's part of it, is wherever you are, that's the coolest place in the world, right? So talk about those things. Tweet out. The hashtag is LaunchMe, right? So LaunchMe is the hashtag this year, and we'll have others in the future. Okay. So I give you this thing here. You have this sort of mission logbook. I know it's paper. I'm digital, but I'm also traditional. I'm tradigital. I still believe in things you can take home. This is the sticky thing you can't throw away. You know why? I drew every one of these by hand. Ginger drew the stuff on the back. Ginger worked her butt off helping me put these together. These are all one-of-a-kind artworks, and they're yours. And they're not worth anything until you write in them. See, you're going to make your own plan. You're going to make your own plan for how you get to that next place. And then keep this. Pull it out whenever. It's going to be August, and you're going to be, Paul, you're going to be up to your armpits in the same things you always are. And you're going to look at this and go, yeah, I'm going to keep working on this, man, because I'm not going to do this every day. Hang on to this. This is part 2, stage 2 of LaunchMe 2. There's 2 parts, okay? And I didn't know this till I did the first LaunchMe. There's too much curriculum for one day. Okay, so to do both parts is to graduate. And to graduate is to get a gold necklace with a rocket, and then you are a ninja, basically. At that point, all kinds of different things might become possible, okay? I want Mike to know you the way I know a lot of you. And I want you to know each other, okay? So, if you haven't already filled out this first little part, if you open up here past the vellum paper that Ginger insisted that we have because it's so cool, vellum, look at the vellum.
Touch, baby.
It's the vellum, isn't it? It's all about the vellum. At 2 in the morning. morning. Yeah, the vellum, it's wonderful. What are your expectations as you await the beginning of this mission? What brought you here? I'm not going to have everyone in the room say this. That would take the whole morning. But I do want you to write it down. And I'll probably like to peek at that at some point, pick it up, so you'll have to trust me. But I want to see, if we can make this thing fit what you hope it is. Okay? Now, that's the first page. And if you want to write on there, you can. How many of you already written there? Go get them. Okay. So page 2, if you flip to page 2, what do you wish was true? I believe this firmly. I came from poverty, a welfare family, the son of an alcoholic, outlaw, and destitute. I was in foster homes twice. So the fact that I'm standing here in front of you is, I would say a miracle, but it's not a miracle. It was hard work and intentionality. I set out to be this, exactly this. I said 4 years ago, I'm going to be speaking all over the world, and I'm going to make money, and I'm not going to hate money anymore. Money makes things possible. I'm going to give away most of my money for good things, but I can't give it away if I don't have it. I've changed my thinking. My teacher thinking was, you make money, you must be up to something. Rich people, they're evil. Because what do we pick? Poverty, right? I'm tired of poverty. My son's in college. Money's okay. And if you're worth it, ask for it. The Joker was right in Batman. If you're good at something, never give it away. That's right. So as you get better and get better and get better, you command more and more daily money until 100 days equals this much money. It's kind of an amazing thing to watch. Now, how does that happen? Social networks with intentionality, right? And in round 1 of Launch Me, I covered this. Raise your hand if it's true. If I Google you and click images, I will see pictures of you doing what you want to do. Raise your hand high. Good. Now, you can't do that too much. I want to see that from every angle. I want to see you, if you want to stand in front of people and make money influencing rooms full of people, I want great pictures of that. And you can't take too many, from different angles. I want a picture of you on the stage where I can see the face of an audience person going. You may have to hire a real photographer for a day. If you go to Hollywood, you get headshots. We don't do headshots. We do, there's an accidental picture of me. I think I'm at a bar mitzvah or something. That's what I find. That's it. I'm a guy getting ready to drop $8,000 on a conference keynote, and that's what I find. So on all your social networks, leak information. I do it all the time. Loving this conference. Wow, so nice to meet these 800 participants. What I really say, I'm the keynote at a pretty big conference. Without saying it, I said it, right? I leaked information. But I have friends like and Andrea, and I've got Ginger. These people volleyball stuff with me on Twitter. Hey Kevin, what time does your thing start? Oh, glad you asked, Ginger. It's starting in about 10 minutes. Is it still just for invited guests? She strategically helps me leak information so it doesn't look like I'm infomercialing everyone. That's brilliant stuff, Twitter, man, that's your best friend. And the more followers are money. This you'll know. YouTube hits, views are money. Now, if you're not thinking, Pat, I don't care about me making money, I want to help my school, think about this and make it fit your school. The more visibility your school has, the more opportunity, right? But it may be you. Maybe you want to retire and do some amazing things, right?
I want to be Steve Wyckoff.
Oh, no one wants to be Steve Wyckoff.
I need to talk.
Yeah, let's talk some more. Okay, this is important too. Everybody I talk to in this, Jerry, stop talking while I'm talking, son. Everyone that comes to this is important to also identify your biggest concerns because these are your trip overs. These are the things that will talk you out of doing the things you want to do. When you're most insecure, these will win. So identify. Let's identify. What are they? For each one of you, it's going to be different. I'm going to give you some time right now to take your pen, and you can write it on your iPad if you want to, but do answer these questions. What are your biggest concerns as you move toward what you want to do? And I want to address some of those right now this morning. So I'm going to give you a little time on a hush, and you can talk to each other too. You may share some concerns. Okay? Go. Is there a way to shut it off, save battery, and then come back in again? This is kind of cool.